Morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome along to Crighton Pet Services live dog walk. I'm Stephen Crighton. I go live with my puppies once a day, show you the pack, show you the fun that we get up to, show you the challenges that we have, and I just ask you to walk along with us, with the team. I don't think I'm asking for an awful lot if you've got some spare time. And I know you should be doing that report or joining that meeting or whatever it is that you should be doing, but if you'd like to find a way to pass the time stress-free, join us for a little walk. We'll take you out with us, take you under our wing, and allow you to have all the fun of the dogs but without any of the responsibility of them. How does that sound? Speaking of which, let's not roll in anything unsavoury back there, Charlie boy. Thank you. Good puppy. Good boy. Good boys. Good Stanley. Thank you, boy. So, yes, welcome along. You're joining Stephen and the pack. And as I say, it's Crighton Pet Services that you're watching. So if you're not familiar with the channel, feel free to hit us a little follow, subscribe, follow us along. Hit that notification, you know all the things that YouTubers ask you to do, right? And we go live once a day around about this time. Harris! We go live about this time once a day. Show our clients what their dogs are getting up to, where we are, what the conditions are like, why they've gone home dirty, why they've gone home bashed and bruised, why they've gone home in the bad books for running away from the pack, all that kind of stuff. We're just joking, obviously, of course, but it does give the owners a great opportunity to see us in all our splendour and how the dogs get on with each other and how they deal with the various challenges that we have on our sessions. And today was a real difficult one. I'm glad I actually wasn't live for the particular problem that we had. Harris, Ruby, this way guys, I know you're sniffing, come on. We'll just move out the way a little bit, there we go. Good pups, good pups. Yeah, so 10 minutes ago, just as we were maybe about to go live, two horses came up behind us. All the dogs had to go on the lead, and we got a little photo and a little video of it happening. It wasn't exactly my idea of fun, I have to say, but the dogs handled it pretty well on the most part. I think off the lead would have really struggled to have a nice outcome, but because they were swiftly put on the lead, we dealt with it well. And I shouted back to the two horse riders, do you want us to keep walking ahead or do you want us to pull into the side so you can pass us? And they opted for passing. And I'll be honest with you, that's the option I didn't want to do, but the dogs responded well. They sat still for most part, and then when the horses came really close, we had a couple of barks, but other than that, it was okay. So, job well done. But I'm glad I wasn't live because I would have needed both hands to deal with the incident, and I kind of could have done with two pairs of hands if I'm being honest. But anyway, we managed to. We got there in the end, and the horse riders passed us, and they were quite chatty and they were quite happy with how it was handled. And I said to them, I'm sorry, I thought we had timed it so we missed you this morning, but we all had a laugh. So it was nice. It was a nice way to leave things, but it was good to have the dogs on these leads. And I'll just show you, we've got a lead for each of the dogs just carrying around my shoulder here. And they're also slip leads, which we don't recommend to people who don't know how to use them, but in the instances of speed and problem solving, it was definitely the most effective way to kind of curtail the dogs and calm everything down a little bit. So we've handled that well enough. Charlie, did not even know that was a path, bud. Come here, bud. What's this? I have never seen this path before. We must have walked past this 100 times. I did not know that was a path, buddy. Good pups, good pups. We have interesting conditions over Edinburgh today. You can maybe see a faint outline of blue on the horizon there. That's the sea, that's the North Sea actually. And we've got a kind of a mist that's came in from the sea because of the nice weather that we've had. It's just sitting plumply on top of the city centre just now, and I think in an hour or so maybe it'll burn off and we'll have some bright blue sunshine again as we did yesterday and the day before. But for the time being, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Stanley, good pup. This way, bud. Come on in. Move out the way of the walkers. There we go. Good boys. Good boys. Come on, young man. Come on. For people doing their hobby, there isn't one smile amongst them. They all seem pretty grumpy. They all seem pretty doom and gloom. There you go, B. Oh, good catch now. There you go, B. Good catch, buddy. Hi again. Hello again. Right, we'll go up here. We'll go up to the summit, up to the cairn. Yeah, you can maybe see where we are here at the top of the hill. It's I'm wrangled. Didn't take us long, Ruby, did it? It didn't take us long at all. Yeah, there's this har all the way around the city, and it's quite cool. It's not very nice. It's not very pleasant at all. Harris! This is the third time he's been a little bit of mischievous on our session. Here we go. You've been in the water, bud. You find some water. You find a wee drinky poos. Good boy. Good boy. So yeah, so an interesting day lies ahead for Edinburgh, I think. This har will burn off. It definitely will burn off, and it'll be a nice bright sunny day like we've had. Especially if you were following us along yesterday. Wow, what a day we had then. Hi, buddy. Hello. What can I do you for? Do you mind sitting for me? There we go. Now, because you've done that, you get a nice little reward, kid. And look at this. Everybody knows what's going on. There you go, Otis. You can have one too. No, you just get all four paws on the ground, bud. Thank you. Good now. Good girl. Good. Good Ruby. Good girl. Good bee. Good boy. Best. Harris, you want one? He's going to run around with this. He doesn't even eat them. He'll just run around and throw it up in the air maybe every now. It's quite funny. We've been out for about an hour already. We were very early today, no traffic at all, probably because of the weather. People have decided to wait till it becomes a bit nicer. So we've had some extra time out on the hill. The dogs have already had the full amount of time that they've paid for. But we don't mind giving them a little bit extra. We don't mind them going home a little bit more knackered. It's not like we're going to break any land speed records doing what we're doing just now. Just a good enrichment, good socialisation, good mental activity for them. Oh, you're starting to eat it, bud. I am surprised about that. I'm very surprised. Very surprised. Oh, thank you, Stanley. Something to towel off. Going live also helps us to be accountable for our actions as well, so obviously we have no control over what actually happens on the session. There's people that we bump into, the dogs that we bump into, the horses that we bump into, those kind of things, so it's a good way for me to keep the sword sharp, keep that skill set on point, try and keep the dogs as engaged as possible, and just try and keep everything as interesting and kind of entertaining for you guys as we can possibly make it. Can't always make it entertaining, but there's some people coming up this path right now. That might change things. Hey, bud. Hello. Morning. Otis. Oh, we don't want to hear what he's saying. We'll maybe just keep talking in a mumble, just to avoid what he's talking about. Which I'm sure he wouldn't want to broadcast all over the internet. Just wait, guys. Come on, guys. I'm being very childish. Very childish indeed. Good, Oti. Good boy. Will we go this way? Good boy. Yeah, there was a couple of conversations the two groups were having there that just probably weren't fit for broadcast, shall we say. So quite fascinating to overhear somebody's conversation, especially when we're not trying to. We're just letting the guys pass us so we can just do some micro training with the dogs, you know, all these little practices of stopping and waiting and allowing people to pass us and that kind of thing. The more we can practice that, the better the dogs get at it. So when there's an opportunity, when the dogs need to do it for someone who maybe really doesn't like dogs and has been quite vocal about it and quite exacerbated about it, which happens. I'm surprised it's not happened on the live stream in the last while, but it does happen regularly with us. People get quite over the top, and all we really need to do is pull the dogs to one side and just let people go about their day and get past us. So the more we practice that, the better. But what I hadn't anticipated was that we were going to overhear one guy talking about the medication he was trying to come off of, and someone else talking about a hole that was too small. And you can do with that information whatever you please, but that was why I was chortling like a schoolboy. I found it quite funny. Just the two tiny snippets of the conversations that happened just as we passed, just were just ludicrous. You know, they could have been talking about their Tesco shopping or anything else, but no. We needed the prescription meds, and then something else a bit unsavoury for broadcast. So there we go. Be interesting to know if you heard anything that they said. I doubt it though. I'd be very surprised. Oh, look at Ruby and Charlie. Watch this. You're trying to play, aren't you? You're trying to play. I know you just weren't sure if Charlie was going to reciprocate. I don't think he knew that you were going to do it. Here we go again. She's bashing him out the way. This is a sign of flirting. I'm not even joking. Dogs crashing into each other the way that they just did is a sure sign that they really like each other. That you know, it's a real kind of compliment to shoulder check your best friend. So I don't think Charlie saw it coming. I don't think he saw it coming. Poor man. Poor puppy. One of the reasons we got Ruby on this orange long line is because of where Charlie and Harris have just gone into that kind of little rabbit run, we'll call it. So she's taken herself here under this gorse in the past. Let me just show you if you've never seen gorse before, this stuff is lethal. Look at that. Look at that. This is genuinely prickling my hand. It's so sharp and it's so like tough. This way, guys. Oh, sorry, Otis. This way, Ruby. This way, Harris. Charlie. Keep coming, buddy. So yeah, so she can get underneath this. Here's a great way to show you it. She can get underneath this stuff and get into all of that kind of stuff. And she loves it because that's where badgers and foxes and rabbits and whatever else live. And also probably deer. At this time of year, they'll use this as great natural camouflage from the outside world. And then when she goes in, she won't come out. Not the way that the others came running towards us there. She could stay in there for 2-3 hours without even bothering to think where I was at all. So she's just on this long line, especially this time of year, so spring. Really kind of a tricky time because of all the the new animals being born and all that kind of thing, and they'll be being born in that kind of terrain. And then also in autumn, when it becomes mating season for a lot of the animals as well, that can be a bit tricky too. So yeah, so she's a rascal, what we would call in Scotland a torag. But she's really taken with Charlie here. He's going to be too fast for her now. You're too quick, buddy, aren't you? You're too quick. No. So yeah, it's fascinating just having a kind of a sneak peek at those things, seeing what they're interested in. They've all had a good sniff around those bushes, and I suspect there are many delights in there that we can't see or smell or hear, but these guys will be very attuned to what's going on in there. And just as well, they're quite well trained. Even if Ruby does have to be on the lead, she's still pretty well trained, I have to say. Who's going up here? Up. Good Ruby. Good Harris. Who are we missing? Who are we missing? Where is he? Barney boy. He's over at the bin having a good sniff. That'll be the local pea station. I know. There he is. There's the man. How are you, Squire? How are we doing, buddy boy? How are we doing? I'm going to kneel down, you guys. You can all come in for a cuddle. Yes, you can. I know. I see you, Charlie. I see you guys. Hi. I know we don't do this enough. I know. I'm getting legs. Thank you, bud. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and Otis has gone straight for the treat bag. Aha. That's a bit cheeky. Ruby, are you stuck? Are you stuck? Harris! What's up, bud? What's up? Everyone came in for a cuddle. And he's just following his nose. He's just following his nose, never mind. Can you even see him on the screen? He's a little blip. He's right there. There you go. You can maybe see him now. He's got his nose up. Well, we've been up for 15 minutes. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in and given us a little like. If you've not done it already, it'd be very handy if you could just hit that like button. It costs you nothing, but it goes a long way as far as I'm concerned. It'll help new people discover the page, and that always helps my little business. If you've got any comments, you can leave any comments. You can say anything you like on any of the videos. I'll read and respond to them all. But leaving us a little like is really all we ask for. If you stayed with us for a few minutes and enjoyed the pups, that's all we would want. And until the next time, we're going to sign off. Thank you so much for staying with us. If you're watching this back as a video on my channel and you're one of my subscribers, thank you so much. I know that so many people are doing that, and I think yesterday about 25% of the views were people watching it back after the video had been posted, so that's fantastic. It was a good sort of 30 or 40 people, I think, watched yesterday's session after it had gone up. So thank you so much to you guys. You know who you are. And yeah, hope everyone's having a good day. This afternoon, all of this is going to burn off. It's going to be blue skies. I'm going to be tanning my peely wally legs, and you guys are going to be very jealous of my career choice. But when it starts raining and I'm still going live, we'll see how many of you are still jealous then. Right, from me and the pups, we're going to sign off. We're going to say goodbye. There's a few of them that are really just hanging back. Barney is somewhere over my shoulder there, so he's just waiting for a biscuit, I think. So we're going to say goodbye. I'm going to get them rounded up, get them into the van, get them home. Have a great, what are we on, Thursday? Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.